Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 95 of Why Did I Buy This? This series started as a way to help crafters find unique ways to use products that they have in their collections. It's also a great series for new crafters who are wondering what they need to be successful with their crafting. My name is Lindsay. I am the team leader for Cloud9 Stampers. I just celebrated my 19th anniversary as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I love to teach, I love techniques, and I love my job. So this is a really fun way to get to share some of the things that I'm working on in my studio. As you're tuning in, please say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And of course, remember that the best compliment that you can give me is to share this video with your friends. So now's a good time to hit share. They can catch it live, or if you're watching the replay, they can always watch the replay. All of my previous episodes are in the video section of my Facebook page. You can also check me out on YouTube. Just search my name in YouTube. And you'll be able to find 95 episodes of projects that we've made. I usually make a minimum of 3 projects. So there's lots and lots and lots of ideas in my videos collection. We're getting close to 100. We're gonna have to think about how to celebrate. Maybe send me comments and let me know what you want to see on the 100th episode. Should we do a special draw? Let me know. Oh, hi Karen Snow, nice to see you here. Hi Linda, good to see you. We have a beautiful day in Edmonton. It's starting to feel like spring. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to have the snow gone, and we still have a ways to go. Usually the snow leaves here by the end of April. So we have a bit of time left with the snow. And now that the snow is melting, we have something called snow mold. If you're not from here, everybody who's from here is like, oh yeah, snow mold. So what happens is it snows in like October, November, and then the snow stays all winter. And as it melts, the layers release snow mold. So mold that's accumulated on the snow. So we play this fun game right now. Is it COVID or is it allergies? So awful. So anyway, yeah, it's a good time. Good time. Oh, Karen, 23 degrees. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? We use Celsius here, so I'm not super familiar with the Fahrenheit numbers. 23 degrees could be very, very warm or very, very cold, depending on that. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have been having a great week. I'm excited to share with you some fun projects. As a reminder, we have the Waves of the Ocean promotion that's happening until the beginning of May. And so there's some really fun projects. If you missed last week's episode, go back and check out episode 94. We used some of the products, well, all of the products that are in that collection. So go ahead and check that out. And then today we're talking about the March promotion, which we have just a little over a week left. Week and a bit. Yeah, we're like halfway through March. Yeah. So I'm going to share some ideas with you. Hi, Roxanne. Okay, go ahead and hit share on this video. I am going to do the awkward transition so you can see my hands, and we're going to get crafting. Okay, ready? And boom. Okay, let me just clip you in so you can see what's going on. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I found my stamp, you guys. I'm going to make sure you get to see my cute face while we're stamping. Are you ready? Okay, so this is going to go. There we go. Hi, it's me. Then you can see how to spell my name too. Okay, so today we are talking about this promotion that's on until the end of March. It's called Savings Are in Bloom. If you're wondering what products are available, it's really easy to go onto my online store and you can see all of the things. Just go into the sales section. But one of the things to point out is the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is on sale for, wait a second, I'm just seeing Karen's comment, 23 degrees Celsius in Canada. Oh my gosh, that is so hot. Wow, I'm kind of jealous. Are you out east, maybe? Okay, our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the mini, is usually $82, and it's on for $65.50 right now. Huge deal for this. And then the other thing to pay attention to is we have a number of bundles from our annual catalog that are on sale as well. So our bundles, you'll know, are already 10% off by being in a bundle, but they're an additional 20% off during this promotion. So I'm going to play with some of those bundles so you can see those things in action. And the first bundle I wanted to show you is the Wildcats bundle. So this bundle comes with the stamp set and the coordinating dies. You can use the mini Stampin' Cut and the Baby Boss. Let me just start over. This is why I shorten it. It's a tongue twister. The mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. To be able to cut those things out. And it's on sale for $46.25. Okay, so let me show you some of the products that are in this collection. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in the coordinating designer series paper. So I've cut our card front with this fun little jaguar print. And if you flip it over, you'll see that there's all of these great cat images. So all I did was I took the designer series paper and I brought in my snips. And then I fussy cut the images. Okay, so we're just gonna go all the way around and fussy cut that out. And I'm not gonna make you watch me cut the whole thing. I've actually gone ahead and pre-cut one. So there we've got our little jaguar that we can add to the front of our card. Another coordinating product to that bundle is the embossing folder that comes in the same print. And then you can go ahead and make any of this texture in any color of cardstock that you have. So I've run this through on the Big Boss with black cardstock, and now we've got that jaguar texture there too. Okay, so let's go ahead and start assembling this project. I brought in my favorite dies. You know that I'm infatuated with these. These are the Beautiful Shapes dies from the new mini catalog, and I really, really love the labels because they give you not only the cutout, but it adds a little bit of texture on the border, which makes it just that extra special, fun look. And then I'm also going to bring in some of the Baker's Twine Essentials. So I've got some white here, and I'm just going to thread off some of this Baker's Twine. And then I'm going to do some deconstruction. So dissect my thread. So just roll it between my fingers. And then when you get those loose threads showing, you can go ahead and pull it so that you get a much thinner piece. So here's another one. Okay. Ah, yeah, Melinda, you will love that one. Are you talking about the Beautiful Shapes? It is by far my favorite. Okay, so I have a couple of pieces. This kind of makes your thread go further too, because we've got all of this left too. Okay, so now I'm going to take this thread. I'm going to make sure my ends are lined up. And then I'm going to wrap it around my 3 fingers and just go all the way to the end of my thread. So we've got this little loopy piece. And then I'm going to bring in that embossed black cardstock. I'm going to put a little bit of the Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to stick this down. So now we've got this little detail showing. And you can kind of like spread it out a little bit. I just like to get it stuck down so that I don't lose the loops from it. Yeah, just kind of play with it until you get the look that you want. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals, and I like to put the dimensionals over top of the thread. It just gives like an extra insurance policy that you're not going to have those threads fall out from behind the cardstock. Pull off the backings, and now I'm going to layer that onto my card front. So this is going to go on like so. Okay, so there's my little thread detail. Next, I'm going to bring in a greeting set. This is from the mini catalog, and it's called Happy and Heartfelt. This is a really great set because it's an all occasions greeting set. If you take any of my monthly classes, and this happens, you get them automatically sent to you for free when you place a $60 order. This is a great set to have because all you need to be successful with my classes is some adhesive, a greeting set, and a neutral ink pad. So this is one that you could really make work with any of my classes. So I have pulled out the thank you stamp, and I just need to find, what did I do? Oh, here we go. And here's my little label. So I'm going to use Memento, which is a neutral ink pad, my black, and I'm going to stamp thank you. And I love the font on that. Just like a really fun script for that. Okay, so now we're going to continue to assemble this card. I'm bringing in a couple more dimensionals, and that's going to go on like that. And then we're going to layer this onto our card front, and then use our dimensionals to layer the one side, and then I like to just add a bit of adhesive on the other side so that we keep the height even. Does that make sense to you? And then finally, if you're looking for one set of colored rhinestones that's really going to be a good color collection, the holiday rhinestones are incredible. They're not holiday specific. They're just called that because I think they came out in one of our holiday catalogs. But I love the color collection. So these little red looking ones are kind of that Cajun Craze color. Okay, let me show you the finished project with all the layers. So here we've got the finished card. So this layering piece, the border piece, I used vellum because I wanted to keep within the tones of this Cajun Craze, but just kind of mute the background a little bit. And then you can see, of course, the designer series paper showing all of the glory of this little jaguar. Fun, right? Okay, we're going to move on to the next project. So I'm bringing in a different bundle this time. So this time, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so it's called the Beauty of Friendship Bundle. So it is on sale for $63. It comes with this big stamp set and these incredible dies. And let me show you some fun that you can have with that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run my pool party paper, surprise, surprise, through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm using the these 3D embossing folders. So one of them is thank you, all in different languages. And then the other one is hello, all in different languages. So I want it to stand out. So I'm going to bring in my Whisper White craft ink, which is a pigment-based ink. And I'm going to use my very well-used sponge dauber. And I'm going to go over top with the craft white to make those words pop off the page. It just makes it so that it stands out a little more. And it kind of highlights it so that you have a little bit more detail in the background. So just like that. I love that effect. Okay, next we're going to bring in the stamp set. So for the stamp set, I've got some really fun spring colors to work with. And we're going to start by adding the tree trunk. And I'm going to use soft suede for that, so it's kind of a light brown. So we're going to go ahead and ink up the tree trunk and stamp that. Oh, I don't like how I didn't really ink it properly. There we go. Okay, ready? There, that's much crisper. Next, we're going to bring in the Flirty Flamingo. And Flirty Flamingo, I wanted it to look kind of like cherry blossom trees like you might find in Vancouver. So this is a two-step stamp. There's one that is more detailed and one that has more coverage. So we're going to start with the more detailed one, and we're going to line that up onto our tree trunk and put that on. Ooh, so pretty. Then we're going to do the one that has more coverage, and we're going to line that up again. So we get that background color. Look at how pretty that is. Love, love, love. Okay, so here's where the fun comes in. This is where the technique part of it comes in. We're going to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine twice. The first time we're going to run it through with the stem of the tree, and you are going to get this. And then you're going to remove that out of the piece, and you're going to run it through a second time, and you're going to cut that, and you're going to get this. So that leaves us with 2 pieces of the tree. So let's bring back in our card front. I'm going to use Granny Apple Green, and we're going to stamp some grass onto the card. So this is actually from the same stamp set. So we're going to do 2 little mounds of grass like that. And then we're going to bring in our little tree, and I'm going to use my mini dimensionals. What do you guys think you use more of, the mini dimensionals or the big dimensionals? I find them pretty even, but I probably use more mini dimensionals because it takes a little bit more to get full coverage. So like if I had the ability to use the big ones, I probably would only use 2 on a piece like this, but this one I'm using 5. Make sense? Okay, so we're gonna peel those backings off. And there we go. Oh, thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate. Okay, so we're gonna line that up with the grass that we've created there. And then we're going to bring in this one that we've cut out. So I'm gonna use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm gonna add a little bit of adhesive to the back of my foliage. Now we're gonna line it up with where we've cut that out and just puzzle piece it in there. And just make sure that it's stuck down, but the tree trunk is lifted out. So you get that fun dimension on the tree. Okay, let me show you the finished project. So I've just added to this some butterflies, the brass butterflies from the mini catalog. The hello is from the same stamp set. So this is what that looks like. And here are the coordinating dies. And then you can see that this is meant to be more of a spring card. So I wanted to show you the exact same layout with different colors. And here you have a fall card. And this is the same holiday rhinestones. So yeah, so you can go ahead and like really pick your season and then coordinate your card to the seasons. Okay, we're gonna move on to the final project, and this one is using a stamp set and a bundle that might get overlooked in the catalog. So this one's called the What's Cookin' bundle. Now, this is a kind of a funny bundle for me because I really am not a very good cook. I mean, I can get by. It's not a passion for me. But I definitely, my family's not going to starve, but they might not eat gourmet. However, my husband loves to cook. He is a very, very good cook, and he has a passion for it. And so I'm very lucky because he feeds me delicious things. So I really liked this bundle because often when the masculine bundles come out in the catalog, they're like fishing, hunting, hockey. And my husband, those things don't suit him. He's just not into those things. So this right here, I specifically bought because I thought this would be a great bundle to make cards for Bruce. Okay, so let me show you a fun project to make using that bundle. So I'm bringing in a piece of crumb cake, and this is cut 4 by 5 1/4. Excuse me. I'm using these cute little vegetable stamps. So we've got a little tomato, some celery, and some mushrooms, and we're gonna create a bit of a background on the bottom of our crumb cake. And I'm kind of moving it along so that they're not lined up perfectly. And we're just stamping off the edge of the page. So it looks like we've cut it out from a larger piece. Okay, next step. I've used the dies, so let me show you what those look like. I've got the stamp set, What's Cookin', and it's really fun because it's shaded really beautifully. Like, look at that spatula. That is so cute. And I really enjoy this greeting, sending you a dash of kindness and a spoonful of love. Happiness is homemade for you. Yeah, this is a great set for Bruce. And then I love how it's very literal, what the dies are. So you can cut out all these images that are here, and there's a few more as well. So I am going to bring in a piece of Designer Series paper. This Designer Series paper is from the Host Designer Series paper that's called Pattern Party. And you can only get this with Stampin' Rewards. The thing that's amazing about it is it's got like a bazillion sheets of Designer Series paper and like really, really fun colors. The other side of all of them are black and white. It's my favorite Designer Series paper in the catalog. So when you place an order that's $200 or greater, you can redeem your Stampin' Rewards to get this. And it's a subsidized pack of paper. I want to say it's like $22 subsidized. But you can't purchase this. You can only redeem Host Rewards for it, Stampin' Rewards. Anyway, just in case you're like, where's that from? That's where it's from. So we're going to go ahead and just add a piece of the striped paper to our crumb cake. And then I've gone ahead and die cut some of these cute little images. Here you can see this spatula I've done with this silver foil, and you can find that in the blues foil, which is part of that Waves of the Ocean collection that's on right now. And then the board, to me, this must be a charcuterie board, or in my house, we call it charcutes. This has the texture of wood already built into it. I don't know how well that's coming out in the video, but that makes it really, really fun to have the wood already done just by running it through the Big Boss. Okay, so the other piece I wanted to show you is this. So we're going to use our soft suede and we're going to stamp our spoon like that. And then use the blender pen and we're going to blend the spoon so that it looks more like wood. Just like that. So this is what it looks like when it's colored in. I know, aren't those die cuts adorable? They're like too cute to not show. Okay, let's do some assembly. So this one we're going to adhere with our dimensionals. So let me just throw a few on the back. I saw a few of you wrote that you use the big ones the most. Yeah, that makes sense. They're the OGs, right? Okay, so this is gonna go here. And then you can either use mini glue dots to put that down, or you can use your multi-purpose glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue to the back. So this is gonna go here. And where's my spoon? Oh, here we go. I already cut one out. This one is gonna go here. And finally, our little spatule. I guess it's not a spatula. This is a whisk. Never mind. Okay, that's going to go like that. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Let me show you the finished project. So, like I said, I love this greeting. I just think that's super cute. And then you can bring in the glitter hearts, the glitter paper and cut out hearts. This is in the mini catalog right now. And it just, the way that this greeting is organized, it just screams for a little heart there in the center. So let me show you the finished projects one more time. So we have the What's Cookin' bundle. We have the Beauty of Friendship bundle. Yeah, right, the spring and the fall. And we have the Wild Cats bundle. So if you're thinking to yourself, Lindsay, why don't I have these products? Be sure to go to my online store. I will have the host code that is listed with the photos of these projects today. And then you can use that host code, and any orders that are $60 or greater are going to receive my class in the mail. And actually, I'm done the class, and it's a masking class. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek? Okay, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that I'm going to show you a sneak peek. Let's see if I can find them quickly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, are you ready for the sneak peek? These are the cards that people are getting in the mail. So, number 1, remember these are masking projects. So this is number 1 that they're going to get to make with all the directions being sent to them. Number 2, oh my gosh, Slimline is where it's at. Number 3, look at that cute little ladybug. And number 4. So like I said, you don't need to have any products outside of the, here, I'm just gonna flip you around real quick so you can see. we can talk face to face. All you need is the basic adhesive supplies, so dimensionals, some kind of double-sided adhesive, and mini glue dots. And you can have a greeting set of your choice and a neutral ink pad, and you'll be able to make the projects. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Happy Friday, friends. Thanks again for sharing the videos and all your hearts and love. I genuinely appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. Enjoy this beautiful spring weather. I hope you're getting nice spring weather where you live. And yeah, happy Friday. We'll talk to you soon.